Hello, hello, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Virgs, we have the riddle and the father, the tear, the mentor and the queen, the thread and the vision. Virgs. Oof, I got chills. Well, I mean, it's just kind of this... the father is the idea of the pendulum, and you're lifted really high in the pendulum, and then you're dropped flat on your face on the pendulum. And I feel like there's just been this, like, you have to, because if you are standing in a room of people who are not as, I just want to say mindful. I just feel like saying, like, these people are not mindful. They're petty. And it's like small life, small mind, small worldview. Everything outside of that is very, very threatened by anything that questions something that someone identifies with, right? Because it's all about like the hypersensitive culture that we face in today's society really is founded on the idea that people find they identify their souls with like these external things. Like, there are people who will die in the name of politics. You know what I mean? And that's their life, and that is their passion, and that is all that they eat, sleep, breathe it. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like there's an idea of like a zealot's, you know, like a zealot who comes in and they save everybody, but then they end up being a dictator. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of like this savior villain complex, you know? And it's just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you've really just been trying to sort through this. And I don't know if it's you who is in this energy or if you're dealing with somebody in this energy, but it is an energy that is causing a lot of confusion and a lot of sadness. I feel like there's somebody who is really, and you can be on either side of this story, Virg. So it could be that you are the one who's coming in with this mentor energy. You know, again, take it how it resonates, because I feel like y'all are probably down the middle. You know what I mean? Like, some of y'all are on one side and the rest of y'all are on the other. But I feel like it's just this idea of having, you know, like a guidance of somebody who can say to you, you know, like, okay, like, yes, I see this, but can you look this way and see this? And then when you see this, are you not able to see this? And when you are able to see this, do you not see how these extremes are very unhealthy? And somehow making it out, somehow escaping the burning building, right? Because there's something that's connected to you. I feel like whoever this person is, or whoever it is that you're talking to, it's just like there's a connection there of just, I don't know, I feel like an old friend, or, you know, just somebody who somebody who you actually listen to. I'll say that, because that's what it feels like. Like, you have respect for this person, and you're like, okay, you know, like, I do respect you. I do hear what you're saying. I do recognize the fact that you are saying it from this place. You know what I mean? Of like awareness. Like, I feel like there's just this idea of like, okay, I recognize these things. I will trust this line, however that line plays out, you know, but it feels like it's pulling you up out of whatever all of that confusion and sadness was, and taking you in a direction that I just feel like if you would focus your energy, like people, and I struggle with the, like, what would be referred to as the woo-woo community, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of like respect for the fact that it's opened the doors for like a better communication, but like also I feel like it's very heavily inundated with a lot of people who just kind of like, in the end, it feels just like commercialized, and it's just like a cheap, fragile version of some idea of a reality. you know. But I feel like you are, I don't know why I felt the need to say that. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was just some random tangent. I guess I just needed to say it. I don't know. Because I don't know what it has anything to do with. But the idea, you know, with the Queen and the Mentor is that like there's somebody who, well, I guess I feel like it's somebody who knows you really well. Somebody who is able to say to you, like, I know that this upsets you. You know what I mean? Like, I know that this is what's bothering you, and I know why you're caught in that loop. And so let's look at this loop, and then let's look at this one, and then let's draw a comparison and see how it is that it correlates, and see how it is that this energy is resonating at all these different levels, and how it is that if your energy is resonating at that level, your energy is constantly focused on that energy, and therefore you are caught in that loop, that energetic loop. And it's like, but when you take your focus and you put it into something else, you are taking your energy from one level and moving it up to another. And it's really very simple, right? But I feel like there's just this, like somebody taking an idea that was really confusing you and like laying it out in the simplest of terms so that you can just find your way out. You know what I mean? Or somebody's doing that for you, or you're doing that for somebody. Take it to how it resonates. Obs. These are general reads. 7 minutes almost. Okay, y'all. Sorry. Let's do some clarifiers. The 8 of Wands. I mean, this energy is like very hyped though. Like I'm feeling good in my earth energy. I'm so glad because it's the best energy I've felt in this thing of reads. Okay, so Virgs, we have a decision that's being made, I think rather quickly, to bring something to an end, lay whatever that confusion was to rest, head in a direction that is very, very new. I think, again, just this like, now you see things very, very differently. And it's almost like the second you see them differently, you're like, well, okay, yep, that makes sense to me. I'm off. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you've been waiting for this like lifeline to appear. And it's like, this lifeline is not appearing. You know what I mean? And so you need to make your vision bigger so that you can see beyond this loop that you're stuck in. There's balance, there's passion. I feel like there's opportunity. You've got the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. I mean, this is just like high level energy, high level movement, you know, that just feels like, it just feels big, which, yes, it does. It feels big, but it's like, I'm allowed to be big, right? I have a permission to powerhouse right now. Like, I just feel like this, like I'm ready to stand amongst the giants. I love it. Okay, Virgs. I don't know, but like, I have to pee so bad right now. Oh my God. Okay. The 7 of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, well, I mean, because you just feel like you're missing out. You feel like you're daydreaming while you're fighting. You know what I mean? And there's just like, I feel like this need to like stop sitting around and daydreaming and fighting all these battles that don't even, you know what I, like, it's like, stop, like take yourself out of the loop. Let's look at a bigger picture. You know what I mean? Let's create something a little bit bigger than that. You know? I feel like that's what's happening here and I fucking love it. Okay. Virgs. Knight of Cups. Two of Swords. Well, I mean, again, I just feel like it's like when you, whatever revelation you have, whatever it is that you're seeing differently, that's really kind of like setting you off on this path, I feel like it is something that's requiring of you to make a decision. You know, to really, I want to say like cut away with these extremes, because I feel like you've just been, I feel like held captive in extremes. You know what I mean? Like somebody's energy like sucks you in, you know what I mean? And it's like it holds you captive. And I just feel like this, like trying to figure out how in the hell do I break free of this shit, and taking actions that might feel a little bit of aggressive, but like also like you got to do what you got to do. And if you are not fitting to, you know, like play with some shit, then you have to be very clear in setting your boundaries of like, hi, hello, yes, I will not engage in shit. That's going to be an issue. Cool. You know what I mean? Like that, but it will never be my problem. And I just feel like you stepping out of a room where you feel like every time you take a step, you feel like you have to worry about stepping on somebody, and stepping into a room where you're like, you know, like, okay, I'm ready for this. This is where I've been trying to be. Like, I don't know why this took so long. You know what I mean? But no more, you know, the pilgrim. I think you were just like, you are headed into that journey of who it is that you are going to be able to become, because you're finally allowed to stand in your power. You're finally allowed to stand in your truth. You're finally done making yourself small for people who are only ever going to be so small that you will step on them anyways. You can't make yourself that small. And you don't have to. And I fucking love it. Okay, Virgs, I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if it does. And I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.